I wasn't even in the stream, y'all. Didn't nobody say nothing. This is Broke Farm with your internet cousin. Your cousin that come to the family reunion with a Tupperware dish and they ain't gonna bring nothing but ice and an appetite. Broke Farm. And at the beginning of all these lives, I like to say something inspirational because it's Sunday. And your work week is next week. I mean tomorrow. So it's a little something to get you going. Now, this isn't original for me. This is something I heard from somebody else. That person was Dolomite. Romance without finance is a nuisance. Tomorrow, Valentine's Day. Use it how you will. What up, y'all? What up? How everybody doing? I'm gonna holler at these good people in the chat. Can everybody hear me? I would ask, can you see me? But if you see me or you don't, can you see me? All right, I'm looking. Okay, I see myself in here. Hey, Arkansas woodcutter in the building. What's up, woodcutter? Said I'm a Dolomite sucker. And if y'all don't know who Dolomite is, look up Dolomite on YouTube, dude. It's hilarious, hilarious. Miss Queen in the building. What's up, Miss Queen? Glad to have you here on Super Sunday chat. What you got, Broke Phone? Them groceries definitely in the building. What's up, big guy? Miss Native Cherokee 70 in the building. Glad to have you in here. GT Junior Groves in Alaska in the building. What's up, Hudson in the building? James Franklin in the building. What's up, James? Glad to have you. James, let me know in the chat. Have you been here before? I'm not sure I've seen you before. And if y'all see me looking to the left, I'm looking at my phone, keeping up with the chat while I'm here. I'm here, but I'm also here. You get it? Never mind. Urban Gardening Chronicles in the building. What's up, big guy? Glad to have you in here. Linecrest Q in the building. What's up, Q? Y'all know who Q is, I know. Erica Taylor in the building. What's up, Erica? Aunt Tia's Backyard Garden in the building. What's up, Aunt Tia? Yeah, Aunt Tia. I'm a 70s baby. I grew up watching Dolomite. Tasha, oh, she grows is in the building. What's up, Tasha? Tashi 23. What's up, cuz? Glad to have you in here. Tammy, my cousin, your cousin Tammy in the building. What's up, Tammy? Glad to have you in here. Tiffany Gray. Hold on, I had you. Tiffany Gray in the building. Glad to have you in here. I had you highlight and it popped off. There you go. What's up, Tiff? James said, no, bro. First time on your live. Well, look here, James. You came on a great day. A great day. We're gonna talk about why seeds don't germinate. And if you're not familiar with my lives or some of my videos, I am not an expert gardener, but I'm working hard to be a very, very good gardener. I'm doing all the researches. I'm taking some classes. I'm trying to get there. So on a lot of these Sunday lives, it's a discussion. Everybody has an opinion in this live. It ain't me saying, hey, this is how you garden. You got to do this. No, it's not like that. In my chat, I have a lot of experienced gardeners that usually show up to hang out. And they have a lot of good information. So if I say something that ain't right, then I know my gardening friends and my gardening community will come up and say, hey, Rick, bro, that ain't how you do it, or that's some incorrect information. But it's some great gardeners up and down that's coming chat room or whatever. So if you're looking for another, some more great gardeners to follow, look up and down the chat. They're everywhere. But definitely glad to have you in here, Jane. Hope to see you again. Shirley Weems in the building. What's up, Shirley? Look, it can't be Super Sunday chat if we ain't got Shirley Weems in here hanging out with us. What up? Myra McClain in the building. What's up, Myra? Say, God bless broken family. Romance without finance is at least 60 years old. Young book. But look, Myra, The first place I ever heard it was on the Dolomite movie. I don't even know what the scenario was or whatever, but I just remember that phrase from Dolomite. That was hilarious. Just Keish in the building. What's up, Keish? Glad to have you in here. Win Lady 46 in the building. Glad to have you in here. Miss Native Cherokee 7, my first time in your life. First time catching live. Now I know I seen you around the community, but I ain't. Miss Native Cherokee 70, glad to have you in here. And this is gonna be a fun day. We're not gonna be here all day because I know some people gonna want to watch the Super Bowl, but the Super Bowl don't start at 8 o'clock or after that. So hour and a half, you know what I mean? We're gonna be out here. We're just gonna hang for a minute though. God's construction in the building. Hey, I went over there and checked y'all channel out. Oh man, I was running through something. I don't know if I subscribe, but if I haven't, I'm gonna definitely go over there and subscribe to y'all and check y'all out. Cause am I thinking about the right channel? I think God Construction. Let me know if you have content on your channel, because I'm pretty sure I'm talking about you. I went over there and checked your channel out, but I didn't have a chance to go through y'all whole catalog. When I go to somebody's channel new that I'm unfamiliar with, I watch a bunch of their videos at first to see what their vibe is. That's what I do. Andale Homestead in the building. What's up, Andale? Glad to have you in here. Cassandra Dominic in the building. Glad to have you. What's up, Chris White in the building? Glad to have you in here. Chris said, hello, everyone. Driving today, extra run, extra money. I need some money. Hello. Look, we all need some money. Dude, I'm not rich farm. This is broke farm over here, baby. I need all the money I can get my hands on. Legally. Yeah. Okay. My granny's garden in the building, aka Miss Viola. Glad to have you in here. The Amy's Avengers MVP so far. My granny garden doing a thing out here in the YouTube streets. She got one of the best channels for a new YouTuber I've seen in a long time. She on point, and she got a very nice garden. And Dale got a question for y'all. She said she hit the like button. Did y'all hit the like button? Did you? I hope you did. James said no word in the same way, although I've been growing every chance I get. And that's what it's all about. I mean, that's what we like to do in here. I mean, we're a bunch of gardeners, and we love to talk about gardening. That's why we do live and we have an open and honest chat about gardening. Everybody ain't gonna feel the same way I feel about gardening, but we got enough great gardeners in here where we all get on the same page. Like GG Naturals Homestead in the building, one of the superstar gardeners on YouTube, doing her thing and helping us do our thing in the garden too. Shouts out to GG Naturals and her husband, the king of nature, Eco's neighbor. If he ain't in the building, he might be in the building, but if he ain't, he's still my guy, Eco neighbor. Arkansas Woodcutter say, sheep versus lion. Who you got? Ram versus bears. Who you got? Let me tell you something about that woodcutter. I made a vow. If the Falcons ain't in the playoffs, I don't watch the playoffs or Super Bowl at all. And that's been going on for a while now. So I don't watch the Super Bowl. I don't even watch the playoff. If the Falcons ain't in it, I'm through watching football at the end of the regular season. That's just my thing. So a lot, and I hear this all the time. You will never watch the playoffs again. That's a chance I'm willing to take. I'm willing to take that chance. Rosaling. Let me know if I say that right. I don't want to mispronounce nobody's name. Rosaling. Hello, friend. I want you to know how much I appreciate your videos. I am learning so much. Look, I hope you learning from seeing me do the wrong thing most of the time. But I'm trying. I mean, honestly, I'm trying. I'm learning. I listen to people. I do the book work on it. I want to be a great gardener, so I'm putting in the work. So if you see me now doing some stuff in the video, you're like, oh my God, why is he doing that? Follow the whole journey. My gardening is a journey. I started off real bad. Now I'm okay. Hopefully I can ascend to greater levels. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was awful in the beginning. Outdoors with Big Mac. Now that's a name. That's a name. Outdoor with Big Mac in the building. What's up, Mac? G Mama Grows is in the building. Cousins. G Mama say hello, bro, from internet cousins. Zone 6A in the building. See, you know that's how she meant for it to be said, because everything is regular lettering. Then when you get the building, the B is capitalized and the N is capitalized. So it's a certain way you have to pronounce it. I know G Mama. Don't worry about it. I know what G Mama talking about. Y'all don't worry about all that other stuff. Cutting Sue in the building. What's up, Sue? Says hello, brother. Bro in chat. Cutting Sue in the building. Glad to have you in here. Now we're gonna get to the subject. Hey, look now. If y'all don't know me, and I know y'all saying we 10 minutes in this video, and you still saying hey to people. That's what I do. When somebody come to your house, you speak to them. It's all about respect. You know what I mean? So my brother growing with Jay in here, I gotta say hey to Jay. Growing with Jay in the building. Say, what's good, family? It's all good, man. We're finna talk about one of our favorite subjects. Myron McClain said yesterday it was 50 degrees here. Got my outdoor greenhouse. Today is 30 and snowing all day, at least 2 inches. Weatherman blew this. We'll be about 30 degrees or below tomorrow. Look here, don't trust the weatherman. My 7-day outlook changed every day. Every day, my 7-day outlook changed. 3 days gonna be over 70. 1 day is gonna be 78. Dude, they don't know what the weather gonna be. Just give up on that. The only time they know what the weather gonna be is that day. They can tell you what the weather is at that moment and that night, but anything past that, do not trust the weatherman. Jackson Harlem in the building. What's up, Jackson Harlem? The sweet spot in the building. I'm looking at people on my phone because this computer is slow. Keeper being better known to us as Pete in the building. What's up, Pete? Gardening with Bernie in the building. What's up, Bernie? Not Weekend with Bernie. Gardening with Bernie. It's a difference. Weekend with Bernie was a good movie, though. It was a good movie. Grace Guys in the building. Glad to have you in here. NJ Cali Gardner and family. That's my guy there in Cali. Doing this thing with them citrus trees and stuff. Not citrus trees. Yeah, he got some citrus too, but he do pretty good on fruit trees. Really nice guy in his family. Canadian Pride, get outdoors in the building. My cousin in Canada. Your cousin in Canada. You know who he is. Oh yeah. Shout Miss Shirley Weems. We hope you feeling better. You know, in the garden community, we all love you, and we hope you getting through whatever you got going on. But we ain't trying to be nosy, but we just want to make sure you're okay. Also, I just saw Hands in the Dirt in the building. What's up, Hands in the Dirt? Blue Farm in the building. What's up, Blue Farm? I think I got everybody. Blue Farm said, bro, Farm, I find your channel a week ago. Happy to catch one of your live streams. Look here, Blue Farm. I'm more happy you here than you are happy to be here. If that makes sense to you. I'm glad you're here. I think I got everybody. Nope, it just keep going. Sunday Backyard Farm in the building. It's Sunday. So how Sunday Backyard Farm ain't in here? Come on now. Let's be for real for a minute. So I want to start out because Sylvia Fit Never Quit in the building. Glad to have you in here. And look, for anybody who's new to my live stream, you might want to turn the volume down. I'm a very excitable person and I talk very loud. So you might want to turn your volume down just a hair. But I want to start out with something cool. I got some seeds, y'all. And we talking about germinate seed. But let's play a little game called Show and Tell. Y'all want to play Show and Tell, boys and girls? Cinnamon basil. Oh yeah. Dragon's egg cucumber. Oh yeah. And this is tomato black from Tula. I don't even know what that means, but it was pretty cool when I saw it. Yeah, we're gonna try that. I love tomato. Lemongrass. Gotta get that herb bed popping. There you go. Eco neighbor in the building. What's up? And it was a free seed, Thorborn's terracotta tomato. Yeah, I probably ain't gonna grow that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Lemon balm going in the herb bed. Definitely. Oh, and I got two of these black tomatoes from Tula, whatever that is. And albino beets. I keep trying to find a variety of beets that I'm willing to eat because beets are super good for you. I got golden beets out there that I never can grow, but I'm trying it. You gotta do what you gotta do. Gardener Twitter in the building. What's up, Gardener Twitter? Glad to have you in here. Laura Veronica Speedwell in the building. What's up, Laura? All right. So before we get started, now, sometimes I say I Google stuff and I call that my research. Well, I'm gonna start putting some names behind some of the stuff I read. So you just don't think I'm just pulling this out the air. So these are my references from the information I will be talking about today. The Illinois Extension Office and the burpee.com. You know where everybody get the burpee seeds and all that. You know what I mean? Uh-oh, it jumped on me. Okay. NJ Khaled. Golly. There you go. NJ Khaled gonna say I got the same free tomato from Baker Creek. Look here. I ain't nothing like free. I don't know if I'm gonna grow it though. Veggie Farm Garden in the building. What's up, Veggie Farm? But look, we talking about why seeds don't germinate. So I do a lot of research on this because I don't know if everybody knows this, but my germination rate currently stands at 89.376 at the present moment. I'm trying to go over the 90 percentile mark as we speak. So I do some research, and I already told you where I got this from now. So if it's a lie, go tell them. Don't call me a lie. The first one is conditions have to be right for seed germination. Seeds need water and proper temperature. Now, but keep in mind, everything that a seed needs to get started is inside of that seed. Y'all hear me? Everything that seed need to germinate and grow is in that seed to get it started off. Okay. Dry conditions mean the plant doesn't have enough moisture to reach germination process. I think that's the biggest thing with it, because if you plant seeds out in your garden and that ground ain't warm enough, they ain't gonna germinate. Then you plant seeds, they don't germinate because it's too cold, and you're like, oh, they're not gonna germinate. So I plant something else there. Then the temperature warm up, and now you got everything growing in there that you thought the seeds just wasn't good. The temperature and the condition just weren't right for them to germinate. So when the temperatures are right, sometimes the seeds come back and germinate. I saw a good comment. I can't remember. Pete said, I can't remember who I heard it from, but those terracotta tomatoes are supposed to have a good flavor. Now, that's coming from Pete now. Pete, I might grow them. I trust your opinion on this stuff, sir. I saw somebody 8%. God's construction say I have to clock in, back in work for work. Lord, y'all. Hey, appreciate you stopping by. Glad and I appreciate you stopping by. Miss Native Cherokee said I've been around 80% rate Not bad. That ain't bad at all. That ain't bad at all. 80%? That's really good. 8 out of 10 seeds germinate. Drops Family Garden in the building. Say roll up sandpaper, rub the seeds. Ha ha. Run the seeds through it and then soak it in a water and hydrogen peroxide solution if the seeds are old or hard to germinate. That is a fact. That is a fact. I also read that and I thought that was super crazy, but that is a fact. Sometimes the seeds are too hard to, and that's, look, I'm not gonna go too deep because that's on the list too, but that's definitely right. I read a lot about that. Benita 16 in the building. Glad to have you in here, Benita. Ego, what you said down there? Eco neighbor said, thanks for the convo at Broke Farm. Lord knows I need it. Eco, we all need a big guy. We all need it. I mean, look here. Hard times out here. Tiffany Q to you in the building. There you go. Facts at Broke Farm. Mine germinated as soon as I made it hot, as neither world in here. Never, as soon as I made it hot, as soon as I made, because it's hot as another world in here. Drops Family said, done with old okra seed. It was a decade old. It works. Got to run. Y'all have a blessed day. All right, Drops. Appreciate you dropping by. You get it? Drops dropping by. No, I'm doing too much. Blind guy, his wife, and their life. Happy Sunday, everyone. What's up? Glad to have y'all in here. All right, we're gonna go on to the next one. Hoyt Robinson in the building. What's up, Hoyt? Glad to have you in here. The number 2, and look, look, if y'all ain't fascinated with this stuff, I'm fascinated with this stuff. Because if I have a problem, first thing I do is start what I call research on it. Maury will always give thanks. Not sometimes, always give thanks. Say hello, broken blessing to everyone. I will be planting seeds directly into the grow bag once first frost is over, because germinating them indoor last season was a bummer. Yeah. Now, I got 9,652 seeds going under my grow light too, just because I get so excited that I want to go ahead and get started on germinating seeds. But what ended up happening is I try to schedule for exactly 1 month out, where the plants ain't too big to have in your house. But I guess I give them great condition to grow in the house, and they just start going crazy. But no matter what, I'm not gonna plant them early this year outside. I'm gonna wait to the right time. I had to replant tomatoes 3 times last year. I'm not gonna do that no more. I'm not gonna be hard-headed. I'm gonna wait. And they'll say I experiment with a few seeds. The ones I did nothing to the soil are doing well. The doctor soil, nothing. Yeah. Soil. And look, all I can go by with my experience on soil when it comes to, if we talk about germinating seeds on the inside, I just like peat pellets. They're super easy to do. You get the peat pellets wet, let them swell up, put the seed in there, and just keep it moist. And it pop up. Once it pop up, I get of course I ain't got none right here with me. The little cheap white cups that you get from Dollar Tree for like 36 cups for $1. Pop a hole in the bottom, pop a hole on the side, put some dirt in them, put them in there, and they grow till they're ready to go in the ground. That's it. GT Junior say you tripping on me these last few days. GT, who you talking about? You know I ain't tripping on you. You must be talking about somebody else. Bernie said waiting is hard. And that's the hardest problem, man. Everybody ready for spring to get here. I got my seeds in here going, and look, I know they're gonna be super big. I know it's only a matter of time for my wife asking me why I got all this mess in the house. But I'm gonna get out to a fast start where if something happens and I have to replant, I have plenty of time to replant. Because that's what I worry about, running out of time. Because I want to grow a whole bunch of stuff where I can freeze it. And however, I figure out I want to store it this year and go from there. But I want to have a lot of, like, prime example, sweet potatoes. I grew enough sweet potatoes where I had sweet potatoes all the way until 2 weeks ago. Now it's about time for the plant sweet potatoes again. And I saved one sweet potato to germinate my sweet potato slip. So that was a perfect loop. That was perfect. I couldn't ask for no more out there. And I want to be like that with everything. I want to have enough to last till the next time it's time to plant it. That's my gardening goal. Pete said, Pete pellets work for us. I buy whatever I find clearance deals on. Jiffy Seed mix star mix was too cheap to pass up back in December. Bam! Look, I got the little trays. Yeah, hold on. I bought these little trays. It's 12 in there, right? And I bought replacement peat pellets. I bought 36 peat pellets for $3.96 from Lowe's. So it comes with the dome. All you do is put the peat pellets in there, get it warm. Get it wet. Put the dome on there, and the dome keep it humid or whatever until the seed germinate. You don't have to do nothing else. I love that concept. But 36 for $3, I'll take that deal. The sweet spot say, I'm not sure when to start. The weather's not what the package said it would be. Oh, I'm not sure when to start. The weather is not what the package said it would be. I'm about to just drop them like it's hot. Drop them. If you dropping them indoors, if you dropping them indoors, drop them indoors. Get your little $4 grow light and keep it going. Hart Robinson say, most of my garden will be direct sow this year. And that's the safest, probably the best way to do it if you want to ask me. Well, the only thing about direct sow, and I grow stuff indoors before season, and then I direct sow stuff once it get warmed up. But what if some stuff don't germinate? Then you got to replant your seeds and there's just the advantage I see of storing stuff on the inside. I can plan out my containers and my raised beds better because I know exactly how many I already germinated, and I know the plants, and I can strategically place them like I want instead of having to overseed because some didn't germinate. You know what I mean? These plants are already growing. I know I'm gonna have 4 okra plants. I already know because they're sitting right there. So I already got my bed, how I'm gonna do everything. And that's the advantage of me. But everybody's different. Janice be in the building. Glad to have you in here, Janice. Now, let's go to the next one. This one that I won 100% on. And it was pretty cool that I read this. What up, Lee? AKA Savage Gardener, AKA Angel Loves Garden, AKA Amy's Avengers in the building. Light. Some seeds need full light to germinate. Some germinate in darkness. Do your research. I didn't know that some seeds germinate in the dark. So that made me think now that there's some seeds I need to do some research on that I couldn't get to germinate. Maybe those seeds, but I'm thinking it refer more to flower seeds or flower bulbs that germinate, because I heard of some flowers that have to germinate in the dark. So James said, bro, how do you harden your plant before taking them outside? Oh, I got a whole video on that. I start off first day 1 hour, next day 2 hours, next day 3 hours, and I just keep cycling like that. But something else I tried, I went ahead and just took them straight out there, and I planted them, and I got a shade cloth, and I put the shade cloth over the top of them so they wouldn't get too hot. So that worked, but that worked for cabbage. I haven't tried enough stuff on it yet, but a shade cloth pretty much keep the sun out from killing your plant. So I prefer the method first day 1 hour, next day 2 hours, 3 hours, so on and so on till you get to leave them out there all day. That's probably the tried and true method. But if you fast and just got to get them out there, try shade cloth. I'm not telling you that's gonna work and it burn your plants up, but it's just an alternative. Everybody want to do stuff different ways, so it's not one way to fix everything. I don't think anyway. Uh, somebody else said something. Uh, Golly, Sue said right. The ones you go deeper with versus like a lot smaller seeds need some light. Yeah. And like I said, this came from the Illinois Extension Office. Don't email me about this stuff you don't agree with. Creative Girl Homestead in the building. Hey, glad to have you in here. Gardner with Brian say, yeah, I'm getting some flowers. Oh, you ain't talking to me. Oh, my bad. Okay. Yeah. I ain't even talking to me. I'm all in your business. My bad. GT Jr. says, LOL blind guy, his wife. Yes, some won't germinate with light. Yeah, I think that refers. The only ones I ever seen was the flowers, like the bulb wouldn't germinate because it had to be in the darkness. I don't know. All the vegetable seeds I did, I germinate in the light. But I've also had some that didn't germinate. So, but mostly pink celery. If anybody know how to get pink, I think it's called Japanese pink celery or something like that. I tried the towel method. It worked good. As soon as they start growing, they all died. So, yeah. Appreciate that, Eco. Hey, Eco, I took all that down off Teespring. It's a long conversation, bro. I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to tell you what happened with Teespring, but no, me and Teesprings ain't get along. I'm probably gonna have to go to the flip side marketplace and start uploading my shirts there. The next one is planting too deeply. Hold on, what? Pete said, bro, you may want to keep the Chinese pink celery on the cooler side. That's probably what's happening then. I was looking at the other day. I want some pink celery badly. If you figure it out, bro, please share the secret. It looked like I'm gonna have to wait to fall to try it again. Shirley Williams said I soak okra overnight to germinate faster. Yeah, I heard a lot of people saying soaking okra helps a lot. Pete says celery thrives when it's very cool. Not my celery. My celery don't thrive no time. Laura Veronica said also when starting season though, when they start true leaves, rub over them gently to strengthen them for when they get outside and in the wind. Another thing for that is a small fan. This is just a USB fan. And it had two settings. Just charge it up real quick, and this joke will go for a couple of days. And just put it on the lowest setting and let it breathe. The breeze go through it. That's a cool idea too. Pescatarian gardener in the building. So hey, broken gardening community, happy to be here. Pescatarian gardener, we're glad to have you in here. I mean, this is a community, and you are a part of this community because you are a gardener. Welcome in, welcome in. Gardening with Brian said Baker Creek had the nerve to send me seeds, and the picture on the outside was pink celery. It ain't working for me. Dude, I struggle with this. I don't know what it is. But now is my mission They get that to germinate because it came with a bunch of seeds from Baker Creek. And you know, Baker Creek stingy on some of the seeds, but they came through on these. Healthy living with Wendy in the building. Glad to have you in here, Wendy. Cousin Sue said, that's what happened to a lot of people. Carrots plant too deep. Sylvia said, I got okra to germinate in 3 days using the damp paper towel method. That's a tried and true method. That damp paper towel will get anything to germinate. No matter how garbage them seeds is. If you can't get it to germinate on a paper towel, you can throw them in a tray. Sue said, I got to get that celery. I got it off Baker Creek. Now, if anybody want to come up here and talk about there's seeds and germinate, anything they got to add to the conversation, because this is an open, honest conversation, which is based off your experience in gardening and however you do it. Grace Guy said New Orleans Gardener grows it. Yeah, that's why I saw that. The New Orleans Gardener. Now she got me out here trying to germinate these seeds and get it to grow. And I'm working on it, though. I'm working on it. The next one, plant too deeply, causes them to use all their energy before reaching the surface. So yeah, you plant them super deep, they're gonna find the top. They're gonna find the light. And this is a fun fact too. I just learned this. I did not know this. No matter how you plant a seed, the top will always find its way to the top, to the surface. The roots will always grow down. I don't care how you plant that seed. It will always work like that. The roots will always find the bottom, and the top will always find the sun or the surface. That was crazy. I thought it was some seeds a certain way you had to plant it. No. And then I just pop out for a quick second. Yeah, but I'm back. Don't even worry about it. G Mama said, I'll be listening in the chat. Be right back once it catches up. I'll be listening in my chat. My chat's slow. It's all right. But that's something I didn't know about too. Because a lot of seeds tell you the depth that you should plant your seeds. I never do that. I never plant my seeds too deep, which is probably a bad thing, but that's how I do it. Like, I don't know. For example, this seed right here, cinnamon basil. They say soil depth 1/4 inch. Yeah, that's about how, yeah. I plant all mine about 1/4 inch. Yeah, I often dispute what they said, but yeah, that's exactly what I do. Sylvia said carrot seeds just sprinkle on top and press in the soil so they don't blow away. They like to lay on top of the soil. Yeah. I think Lady Cheryl called it broadcasting seeds. I was very impressed when I heard that terminology, and I couldn't wait to make a video so I could say that word, broadcasting seed, not sprinkling, broadcasting. Pete said, I got some lavage and celery. Oh, I heard about the celery for 2022. I think it would do well here. Yeah, Pete, you growing it. Of course it's going to do well. Veggie Farm said that pink celery says the surface soul, but not working for me yet either. Dude, this mysterious pink celery, what is going on? What is going on? And then I'm going to tell you something else that happened. I sold a couple of seeds that didn't germinate. So I broadcasted some seeds in a grow bag. So I say like 20 of them came up. They got about this big and just died. I mean, nothing wrong. They just died. So I don't know. I'm really intrigued by this pink celery. And somebody got to do a video on this pink celery once they get it growing. Got to do it. Mara said, I will be trying my hand at growing wine cap mushrooms, and sawdust. Because I do love me some mushrooms on my steak. They are delicious. They are delicious. Mushrooms on your steak. And mushrooms pretty expensive. You can grow your own mushroom. Yeah. Don't be in your backyard picking mushrooms trying to eat them though. Grow them up. Grow them. When to say I was late on the live, we'll definitely be doing a replay. When we just got here when we ain't even 45 minutes in. Yeah. We're gonna hang for a little while longer. Miss Native Cherokee 7 said I started my carrots indoors this time, sprouting on paper, then planting them. LOL. See, and then I love that you said that because a lot of stuff, the root crop, they say ain't recommended to they don't like to be transplanted or whatever. But some stuff, if you gentle enough with them, you can transplant them. But I had always heard that you shouldn't transplant carrots. I don't know that if it worked, it worked. Miss Native Cherokee said she'll take that challenge. She said, "Now I need the pink celery seed." Baker Creek got all you want, cause from the look of this, I don't think nobody will buy them no time soon. The next one is some seed coats are so hard oxygen cannot get through. Soaking them or scratching them helps. That's what Drops Family Garden was talking about, scratching the seeds because they're too thick or they aged or whatever. That's why I don't like those So Easy seeds. You ever seen those So Easy seeds? They got the red coating on the outside. Them seeds don't germinate well for darn for me. But they make it sound so easy. But after reading this type of stuff, you're like, well, it just make the seeds harder to get out, and you should have less germination based off what I just read alone. And let me go back to the source, my sources of where I get this information from. The Illinois Extension Office and Burpee.com is where I got this information from. Okay. All right. So easy seeds, don't trust them. I've never bought them since then. They don't germinate for me. Has anybody else in this chat had any experience with those So Easy seeds, coated seeds, the red coated seeds? Canadian Pride say, I gotta go. I'll be back. Sorry, fam. Just me and Lil Bull today. Hey, enjoy your day. Tell Max I said, what's up? Silver said, I don't like the coated seed. Very low germination rate for me. For me too. I don't. It's just see when you know more, you do better. Once I read that, I said, oh, that's why those seeds don't germinate that good. You just made a seed harder to germinate by putting that coating on the outside of it. Yeah. So sometimes it's good to take a little time and check some stuff. Googleability. You know what I mean? The ability to be Googled. I ain't never heard that nowhere. I think I made that up. I think I made. Cassandra Dominique said those So Easy seeds don't germinate for me either. Yeah, I don't. Who is successful with those So Easy seeds? Raise your hand in the chat, please. Is it just me, Cassandra, and who else was that? And somebody else that can't get them seeds to germinate? Raise your hand in the chat. Is it just a? He said I never tried pelleted seeds. I keep looking for deals. LOL. And those seeds are more expensive for some weird reason. Miss Nathan said I had great success with them seeds. Really? All right, answer this question. Did you soak those seeds first or you direct sowed them? Because also going over what we know, maybe if I had rub them across the sandpaper a little bit and soaked them overnight, maybe they would have grew. The Names Backyard Garden in the building. So, hey, bro, I'm so late. Just stopping by in to say hello. Got to finish preparing for the Super Bowl. Go whoever in the Super Bowl. I don't know. The Falcons ain't in there. Yeah, Can't deal with it. The hood stayed in the building. What's up, hood stayed? Gardner Twitter say, I don't like coating seeds as well. I have sprouted, but one time for me. Yeah, I don't like it. Sue said they do that as well for smaller seeds. I'm not gonna, I just don't. I mean, once I started researching, and you know how you just start putting 2 and 2 together, and I'm like, some seeds you have to soak or rub the outer coating off to get them to germinate better. So why would you add stuff on the seeds? I don't get that. And I know they say it's easier to place because the seeds are so small. I'm not with that. It's 2022. I'm not gonna keep doing stuff that I know don't work for me. Now, some of these other great and talented gardeners, I have no problem with it. Cool. I ain't reached that level yet. I mean, it's some stuff that I know don't work for me, and I know I can't do it without way too much work to make it happen. Creative Girl Homestead say we have to be adventurous with our garden. Experimentation is a good thing. A good thing. Unless you got a bunch of fails and failures. So I'm glad you brought that up. Now, I'm not trying to promote my videos. I'm just saying it's funny that she said that. But I know on this channel, I always say, if it don't work, I'm going to video it and I'm going to show you that it didn't work. I haven't been doing that lately. So I took a moment to video maybe 5 or 6 of my biggest failures for last year, and I videoed them. Things I tried, experiments I tried that didn't work. I went back and I said, look, I tried this didn't work. And I made a video, probably come out Monday or Tuesday, something like that. But I like to keep it real on this channel. If I tell you I'm doing this and it don't work, I'm gonna come back and say this don't work. So I made a whole video and caught up on some of the stuff that didn't work. And that's just what I do. No matter how you feel about it, that's how I'm gonna do it. My Renaissance grandma said, I can't germinate coated seeds either. Yeah, it ain't just us. P said, anytime seeds are advertised as tasting like cucumber, I must buy. Oh, dude, my bad. Pete, you got me all the way off track with this. I got them potato cucumber from Q. I got them dragon egg cucumbers. I just bought some, I think Market More cucumbers, and I got one more cucumber. I can't think of the name of it. But anyway, yeah, I'm heavy into tomatoes and cucumbers because this is stuff I eat raw and I snack on. And it's a good way to get them good vitamins and everything that's good for you that's in there. If you can eat that stuff raw, it's better. Uh-oh, I'm buffering. Sure, I'm still buffering. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. Yeah, I'm back. My bad, Shirley. It's the cheap internet. Gardner Twitter say, I don't like coated seeds away. I haven't sprouted but one. I think, did I read that? I'm having deja vu. Oh, yeah. Appreciate that, Eco. He said, last spring, I experimented with sowing leafy greens in poor quality, cheap bag soil, and I learned it's better to make sure the soil mixes up to par. Yes, I am also learning that. This is a little off subject, but how I fertilize will be a whole lot different going forward. I have some leftover fertilizer that I'm using, but I'm gonna try to fertilize only what the plant needs. You understand what I'm saying? Like when your plant first started getting going, it needs more nitrogen. Get your leaves and everything, get it going. But once it starts fruiting, then it needs more phosphorus. So instead of just getting nitrogen, I'm gonna start starting off with nitrogen, and once it getting processed, then I'm getting phosphorus and potassium. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do better, and it's a cheaper way to do it. You know what I mean? Instead of buying fertilizer and just dumping fertilizer. No, I'm not doing that this year. I want to see how these plants grow, and I'm gonna fertilize it based off if they need fertilizer. I'm not just gonna fertilize to be fertilizing this year. Yeah. Gardner Twitter said Upa was a double. Upa THT was a double. Okay, Gardner Twitter. I'm a little lost on that one. He said some of that cheap soil will harden up like concrete and wouldn't hold moisture. Big facts, Pete. Big facts. That's something I had to learn because I got some soil from Dollar General one time that they had on sale. Oh my goodness, that stuff was like brine concrete, dude. So, but it's also stuff you can put in that cheap soil to make it better. You know what I mean? I had I want to say peat moss and perlite to make it softer. You know what I mean? But I really want to use this 2022 growing season as a huge experiment overall. I want to revamp the whole way I look at gardening. You know what I mean? I'm just not going to do stuff to be doing it. I'm going to sit back. Prime example. Potting soil. If you put new potting soil in your raised beds or your container, if you read that label, it said it contains enough fertilizer for 6 months. 6 months. How true is that? What is the NPK value on that fertilizer that's in that soil? I'm gonna find out. Any place where I put new soil in it, I'm not gonna fertilize it till that plant need fertilizer. If the growth gets stunted or if it's about to fruit, then I'm gonna give it something with a higher phosphorus and potassium number on it. Prime example, fish fertilizer 511. And nitrogen is 5, big number, and 1. Well, once my plant get ready to fruit, I want something with a small first number for the nitrogen, then bigger next 2 numbers. Drops family say you need to pay attention to the soil pH. Nitrogen and azomite works great for all the other fertilizers need. Azomite is rock dust and the best. Yeah, I got azomite, rock dust. I got some of everything. But I did do a soil sample. I don't know if people follow me on Instagram at Broke Farmer 76 on Instagram. Quick plug. But I did a soil test for the soil around my fruit trees, the soil in my wooden raised beds, and my soil that I'm using in that all natural wooden bed that I got back there. So the only thing I added to the all natural bed was chicken manure and some of my undone compost on my compost tumbler. James said, is anyone into raising earthworms for gardening? I'm not into it, but it's a lot of people that's into it. Somebody put their hands up if they I know the naked gardeners. I don't think they're in here, but raise your hand if you do earthworm beds. But if anybody watched that Hugo Culture video I did on that Hugo Culture bed, I put the weed barrier up underneath it, which you're not supposed to do that because you got a lot of worms to go up through there. But I'm just gonna go buy some worms, and this is something I've been wanting to do because it always makes sense in my mind. Earthworm castings. If you just put the earthworms in there already, why you need the castings? Somebody tell me I'm wrong. Jay Weezy 3-1 in the building. Somebody tell me I'm wrong, man. Why can't I just put worms in the bed? I'm not gonna do nothing the norm this year. I'm only gonna do stuff that makes sense to me in my head, and that's what I'm gonna do. Drop Family Garden said different plants require different level of nitrogen and nutrients. Consider peat moss for stuff like tomato, strawberry, most berry plants. Yeah. Yeah, but okay, I'm gonna give you that one. I'm not a big fan of peat moss. I use it on some stuff, but I'm not a big fan of it because it doesn't have anything in it. It brings nothing to the table. But it's good to start seeds and stuff like that. But it just ain't my thing. It's everybody got their own way of doing stuff. Pete said we're pretty much ready with the soil amendment. Okay. Now I've seen this before. Urban Garden Corner said I have not tried seed starting in sand, but I'm going to try. I've seen videos on it. Oh, you want to talk to me? But I've also seen videos on seed starting in sand. But I don't know. I just find something that worked for me, and I just wrote it out. These peat pellets, it worked for me. The Jiffy peat pellets, that would work for me. I've seen Farmer Q use his sale trays. He make his own starter mix. That worked great for Q. He has great germination doing it like that. But it just seemed like a lot of work to me. That's the only reason I don't do it. I'm trying to ease the button garden going forward. James said Hudson's a game changer for me. In fact, the casting is what I start my season. Really? That's interesting. I haven't heard that one. Sunday Backyard Farmer said the peat pellet worked for me as well. Let me. You know what? I'm just gonna. Wally in the building. What's up, Wally? Glad to have you in here. All right. The phone come up quicker, so I'm gonna go here. Just so you, but I can't bring it up. I want to bring them up on here. Okay. Peat pellets work for me as well. I love them. Pescatarian Garden said, has anyone tried the red okra from Baker Creek? I broke down and bought a pack. The burgundy okra, yes, it just germinated. Oh, here it is. Burgundy okra. This is my peat pellet. You see that long root? It's ready to go in a cup of dirt. Now I'm gonna have to maneuver. One bad thing about this, when you get a root like this, you got to maneuver around getting that out. But this is the burgundy red okra. So yes, I'm trying that. I don't know if burgundy and one you talking about the same or not. But yeah. But hey, whoever said that, the crazy thing is, I heard that red burgundy got fuzzy for a minute. I heard that red burgundy okra tastes just like the other okra. Uh-oh. Somebody trying to call me. Hey, I'm on live, y'all. Chill out. But yeah, I heard they both taste the same. And that's the other thing that I'm starting to notice. Some of these things that come in different colors, like carrots. Prime example. Black carrots, orange carrots, yellow carrots, red carrots. Guess what it tastes like? Carrots. They look pretty. But they taste like carrots. The only carrot to me that don't taste like the other carrots is the little finger carrots, which are super sweet. But all the other carrots just taste like carrots to me. Fun fact. That okra talk make me hungry. I love the burgundy okra. It's really tasty raw and salad. I heard it's the same. I haven't tried burgundy okra yet, but I heard it's the same. Drop Family says sandy soil is best to grow carrots. And y'all, if you have a hard clay, add a lot of sand. Yeah. because it's got to get down in there. So um you got to have sandy soil or add a lot of amendments to it to fluff that soil up where it's super duper soft. You know what I mean? And weirdly, I do pretty good with carrots. Seed starting is amazing. I use sand a lot over top of my potting soil. There you go. That sounds like a good idea. The new seedlings are safe and have soil to tap into, keep gnats from digging into the soil. Ooh. She might have said a mouthful, because the Dollar Tree got sand. I just got to but the sand talk. Is it the sand that has the salt in it? You don't want sand with the salt in it, though. I don't know if it's called unsalted sand. Somebody who use sand in here, what's the name? Is it called unsalted sand? Somebody put that in the chat, please. Creative Girl Homestead, have you ever grown purple potatoes? I heard they are delicious. I'm not growing regular potatoes this year. I'm only gonna grow sweet potatoes. I'm gonna grow I don't know. I call them store-bought potato because I bought the original potato from the store. But the orange sweet potato, and I'm gonna get some purple sweet potatoes. If I can't find none in the store, I'm gonna wait for Farmer Q. He sell. Speak of the devil. I would say if I can't find an orange sweet potato in the store, I'm waiting for Farmer Q, because he sells what is called Hawaiian purple, or
it's called the Okinawan purple.
Okinawa purple sweet potato.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna do white potatoes because what is the starch? Not starch content. Either way,
it's starch in it. Yeah, it's starch in it.
But my blood sugar run a little high anyway, so
okay.
I don't want to grow.
It's a simple carbohydrate as opposed to a complex carbohydrate.
Are you just gonna leave it in the road like that? Okay.
What's up? What happened? What happened?
Hey, you were driving down the road and you just dropped it off. Okay.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, shoot. Well, what? I get what you're saying, but yeah, I'm gonna have some slips ready in the middle of April and everything on the Flipside Marketplace and everything. But as far as sweet potatoes, I was just touching on what you was talking about the sweet potatoes being starchy or whatnot.
No, I'm talking the white potatoes, not starchy. I'm looking for the wrong word then. It's a reason that I don't want the white potatoes. I don't know. Somebody knows. But I'm only gonna grow sweet potatoes, the purple and the I'm gonna call them broke. I'm calling broke sweet potato.
Hey, do it. Hey, do it.
Hey, I'm another question. The sand.
Yeah.
Which one is, I know you don't want playground sand. Yeah. Playground sand is not the sand you want. Appreciate that, Eco. But is it called salt-free sand?
It might be called horticultural sand. Or like
horticultural sand. That's exactly what it's called.
Yeah.
Horticultural sand. It doesn't have the salt, and it's made for horticulture. So here we go. The Stokes purple sweet potato is pretty good, but I want to try growing the Okinawa.
I wanted the Malachi ones too, but I couldn't find them because Baker Creek used to have them, but they don't have them no more, and I couldn't find them. I guess they might be on Etsy somewhere or something like that, but I couldn't find them on Baker Creek.
You I know you said you were gonna look into selling slips in April once everywhere cooled down. I mean, warmed up a little bit.
Yeah, to where I could ship them anywhere in the United States and they could kind of survive at nighttime,
First off, you know what? Q, forgive me.
What's up?
This is Lion Crest Family Garden. If you are not familiar with who this guy is right here, then you are not familiar with growing in this community right here, because he's a staple, one of the pillars, true backbone when he put his shoulders back. And he goes live every Thursday night.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
6:30. Yep. So if you want some good knowledge, some good entertainment, a good vibe, a little music to enjoy yourself, and you could get this guy seeds off the flip side marketplace. How about that?
100%. 100%.
Farmer Q, y'all.
100%. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that rollout you just did for me and everything.
Dude, what? You deserve it, big guy. Vanita 16 say I use all-purpose sand at Home Depot and rinse. Uh-oh, let's go talking about that work.
What's
now.
up, everybody? I see everybody in the chat saying what's up. I see you. I see you. G Mama grows. We got our bro Eco neighbor GT Junior grows it. I can ship to Alaska, GT Junior. I would wait till it gets a little warmer. I'd probably say wait till like May for you, just to be safe and everything like that. Maybe even, I mean, we could try April. But I just want to make sure they survive and everything like that. But if it's the United States, USPS gonna ship to it. So, you know.
Mr. Native Cherry said my sand is old from when we had an 18-foot pool. That's what I use. It's over 20 years now. Yeah, you don't got all the salt out there. Yeah, that's
You know why you don't want to use that other sand you was talking about, right? The playground sand. Well, all sand it's not created equal. I don't know if you talked about that yet, but all sand is not created equal. So like the playground sand, it's angular. So if you looked at it in a microscope, it'd be like all angular and stuff like that. And it's kind of like not what you want for your garden. The stuff you want for your garden is like rounded. It's like smooth, and it's kind of what you find at like at rivers and at beaches and stuff like that. So yeah, it's different sand out there.
But the sand that's at the beach, you don't want to use that either, though, right?
You don't want to use that. I'm just giving an example of like kind of the structure of it. But I mean, you want to look at a freshwater source for your sand and everything. I mean, I guess you could maybe rinse the sand. I don't even know what the sand at the beach is kind of made like, really. So maybe I shouldn't say the beach sand, but just look for sand. If you wanted to get somewhere from nature or whatever, if you have a natural river or something, yeah, I mean, shoot.
Drop Fountain say you can leave sweet potatoes in the ground if you have a 8B or higher grow zone. So, but Drop, let me ask you this: why you gonna leave all them good groceries in the ground? I don't understand. There's some good groceries, and then once
you can still harvest them. You can still harvest them and leave some of it.
Yeah, or if you cure them, you can have them. You can save one or two to get slips off for the next season. So I don't know. I don't just trust it. I feel like I'm gonna have squirrels and moles in my backyard digging up sweet potatoes. I'm just leaving a food source out there for the animals. I'm saying, hey, come on, I got some on the table for you, big guy. Come have a meal.
I mean, I could definitely see some kind of squirrel or something digging up something and trying to eat it. Them things is a menace out there in the garden.
All right, Q, this is another good thing I wanted to talk about.
What's up?
Chris White say earthworm castings are good, for example, if you want to use it for potted plants for indoors. Q, why can't I just buy some worms and just put them in everything? You know, they got red wigglers and night crawlers for $4 for probably 100 worms. I can't.
Well, I mean, you could do that. You can put worms in a pot. They'll make castings out of what's inside the pot, but it's not just going to be as fast as what you wanted to get for like. So if you're trying to get all the calcium that the castings are going to offer for one grow cycle, the worms are going to be making castings for 2 cycles ahead of what you're actually using right now. So
no. Okay, all right. Now some people talking about containers. Now I will put 1 or 2 worms in there, but my biggest thing on my raised beds.
Yeah, your raised beds, it's good to have them. It's good to have them because you're keeping the raised beds. It's okay. So one thing about the raised beds, though, if you're somewhere where it can get cold, it's really good because you got to realize red wigglers like to live on the top like 3 inches of the soil. So if you're somewhere where it's cold, you want to definitely kind of put like a nice wood chip layer or a nice mulch layer and tarp that soil over so that your worms can be nice and warm.
Yeah.
But if you have the night crawlers actually like to be at they like to go down to like 18 inches to 2 feet in the soil, so they don't even care.
And look, if y'all watch this whole live and then get nothing out of it, Farmer Q just dropped a big fat bomb on me because I did not know that about Nightcrawler. So look here, y'all. It was worth you watching this just based off that information right there. Because I'm going to get Nightcrawler real soon.
And I mean, I'll say this to you though. So the worms, the red wigglers aren't native to where you are, but the night crawlers really ain't native. So I imagine that people then already dropped all kinds of worms and stuff there. I'm just telling you if that's something you care about necessarily in your area. Night crawlers, the night crawlers that you get from the store for fish bait and stuff like that, they're European night crawlers. And then they also sometimes will have African night crawlers, but they're both not native. But like the worms that we have in the soil right now are not really native to where we are anyway. That's a funny story. So up at the Great Lakes over there in Michigan and everything, they have a problem because worms aren't really like the worms aren't native to the lake region, so they keep eating and breaking down the soil and making castings. And then the actual the plant variety that's out there, like the trees and everything, aren't really accustomed to that kind of activity. So it's actually having a bad effect. I mean, so worm castings are good for the garden and they can be good in their environment, but sometimes they can kind of have like a not so intentional negative effect, you know what I'm saying, in their environment. So just something to think about, because you know, we talk about all sides of it, right? We talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. I don't know. Is that the last part? Yep, the ugly.
And let me Q. You drop me some Balm. Let me holler at a few people.
Yeah.
City Girl Garden in the building. What's up?
That's exactly how I said their name when they was in my life.
You know what? I think we're doing too much. Dragon King Queen number 1. Long time no see. Say hello, Broke Farmer and Farmer Q. Long time no talk. Hope you're doing well. I want to get a worm farmer started. Well, do it. Do it tomorrow, Dragon Queen. Do it tomorrow. Look, that's my 2022 motto. I'm not gonna say what I want to do. I'm gonna go out and do it. That's all 2022.
Oh, yeah. That's how it's gotta be.
And then I'm gonna call Q and say, "Hey man, how you do it?" But now,
we in this thing together.
It's the gardening community. We do things together. If I know a little something, I'm gonna tell you a little something. Q know a little something. Q gonna tell you a little something. We don't hide no information. We learn something. We tell you. If we experiment doing something and it work, we tell you. If we don't work, we tell you. That's what it is. And to tell y'all some of these steps I'm trying to now. I'm currently in this master gardening class, y'all. And I once said on a live that growing plants were as easy as putting the seed in the dirt and putting some water on it. I once said that. But to know what all go into that, it's a lot. It's a lot. Because on a flower, I thought a flower consisted of the flower, the stem, the leaf, and the roots. It's 22 more things that go into that, y'all. 22 more things that go into that. And I'm like mind blown, but it's good information. And anything I learned through that, I'm definitely gonna share it because I'm not like that. Mr. Native Cherokee 7 said, I'm working and my husband is baking up fresh cookies.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so good right now. That sounds so
Life
good.
is great. Too bad it's not snowing here in Virginia. It don't matter. It don't matter. You got fresh cookies waiting on you. Who don't want warm cookies out the oven?
How do you pronounce that city though?
I didn't even try.
I'm sitting here just staring at it.
I just glossed right in. I want to say it's Gloucester. Gloucester.
Yeah.
Kind of. But
we'll go with that.
Yeah. Another thing about the seed starter. Seeds age and storage. Most seeds last 3 to 5 years if stored correctly. Research the storage of your seeds. Now, I haven't been gardening long enough for any seed to go bad. Let's start there. But it's a certain way seeds need to be stored, a very certain way for them to last long. Now, I've been researching that, but I don't understand it enough to put it on the internet forever. It's a certain temperature. Is that temperature 60 to 80? 60 to 80? Am I close on that one?
I have all my seeds in the freezer.
In the freezer?
In the freezer. And I've been getting great germination, You know what I'm saying? From everybody, and I've been having great germination for my own.
But now, I know some seeds got to be cold stratified for the germinate. But what I'm trying to, all right, but this one, okay. Now, I got to understand everything at a certain simple point to get it. The only thing I can get out of that is all plants go to seed when it's time for them to die, and most plants die in the cold. So is the cold air telling the seeds that they just dormant?
As long as okay, it's a dormancy thing, like you're saying. But as long as you're keeping the seeds, as long as they're not dry, like they'll be fine. Because basically, what happens is, like, sometimes people have their seeds in the freezer, and their freezer will have a dehumidifier in it, and it'll suck the moisture out of everything. And then what happens is the internal components of that seed will end up like drying out, not necessarily freezing, but um, because our freezer doesn't have that kind of component in it, we're good with it. We just put it. I have it inside the inside of like a box. I have it inside of a plastic box, and I have them inside little cells with a closing component on it. It's like a little closing thing on it. So it's like think of it like a little just like a little cell, like a little tiny cell. It's just basically the size of this battery right here. The seed cell is the size of this battery, and then it has a top on it that opens and closes. And then I have it inside of a bigger box, and then that just sits inside the freezer, and it works really well.
You know what? I'm so far off on this cue. I'm thinking about a humidor to store cigars.
I mean, shoot, like shoot. I mean, shoot. It's gonna keep it perfect conditions, the exact conditions you want it, right?
Yeah.
You can have your season, you can have your seedlings and your cigars in the same storage.
But now I'm thinking that them seeds probably start.
Okay, so Miss Native Cherokee just put out a really good point that you might want to highlight, because that's something I didn't even think. So none of my seeds are classified as that, but if I did have that, I would really pay attention to that.
Don't freeze the tropical seeds. I don't really grow tropical stuff. Yeah. But excuse me, my bad. But I mean, storing seeds is never I really ever took into consideration, because I haven't been gardening that long, like I said. But now that I'm going into my second year strong in this game, second full season. Yeah, second full season. I don't know. Y'all know. But that's something I really got to start looking into. How would I keep my seeds? Because if y'all know I'm super cheap and I'm not throwing nothing away, I will hold on to every seed I got as long as I can keep them in there. Q, matter of fact, speaking of seeds, what seeds you got on the flip side right now? You got anything on the flip side?
I got the regular lineup. Right now I don't have any of the miniature. Well, I think I have a few more packs of the miniature white cucumber actually. I have the Burmese okra, the lemon Thai pepper. I have the sheep nose pimento pepper. The Buena Mulata pepper. I have the sugar rush peach pepper. Have some of that up there. Got some of that. And I got one more. But yeah, I got that Mississippi watermelon. That's right. And we're working on expanding a little bit. We're doing a few new varieties, and then we're gonna go back to the old next season. But we got a few new varieties that we got going right now, so I'm excited about that. But that's it right now. But then we're gonna have the sweet potatoes up on the middle of April once those get going, and the plants are starting to burst with growth. So I'm excited about that.
Polly Walters in the building. Glad to have you here. I don't know if I've seen you here before. It's pronounced Gloucester, VA. Okay. Now some. Oh, I read something real cool, and I'm awful at it. Somebody said something about garlic.
Those drops, I think.
Yeah. Now, some seeds need to freeze, but they freeze before they sprout along the line with garlic. Now, I've never frozen garlic. Something else. A lot of people have a hard time with onions. I've never had, even if I grew onions from seed or the bulb, I've had zero problem. I don't know if it's just my weather where I live at. Same with garlic. If I put it in the ground, onions and garlic just grow. I've never froze Are you not drops? Are you talking about garlic seeds? Are there garlic? No, it's not garlic seeds. It's cloves. You freeze the cloves. I planted straight cloves and they went in there. I don't know about that one. And I guess everything is different. It could be yeah, stratification. And I guess I don't know. It might be different grow zone, but I got to do some research on that because I've never had a problem with garlic. Growing, and I've never put it in the freezer. So I don't know if it's temperature. Oh, GT Junior said Mississippi watermelon.
There I do have more of that up there too, but there is seed garlic. I just didn't want to speak much on it. I don't know much about it, but there is seed garlic.
Um, I've never grown seed garlic or even seen it before. But I
That's
know
what I'm saying.
like Lowe's and places like that. Prime example. I went and got some onion bulbs. I'm not a huge guy on onions, but I put them around the bed for pest purposes. I think I said that before. But you can get 50 bulbs of onion for $4.
That's amazing.
50, I got 50 bulbs, Q. And the sweet onions are 25 bulbs for same price.
So how do the onions grow then? Do they just like does one bulb grow into like a bunch of bulbs?
No, just one.
Okay.
It's a
So
little one.
it just gets bigger. Okay.
Yeah. It started
Okay.
off like this big.
Okay.
And it's just a bulb. It already has little roots on the bottom, real fine roots, and you just plant them up. That's
Okay.
crazy to me. But I don't know. It just seems some stuff growing from seed don't make no sense to me. And look, somebody finna hit the throw them down. Q. Wait, 5, 4, 3, 2. But um, prime example, stuff like lemon balm and stuff like that. I have lemon balm seeds that I'm gonna grow. But soon as Lowe's get a lemon balm plant, I'm buying that. Rosemary. Rosemary is super duper cheap. I'm not growing rosemary from seed when everybody and their cousin got it at their store.
Well, yeah, you could propagate it too, so you're good to go with it.
Exactly. As soon as you cut it and put it in water, it got roots coming. Typically, you say I've grown seed garlic. What happens is you have to grow it for multiple years in order for it to turn into the garlic you're used to. Wow.
Hey, but
Wow.
I'm about to get off here. I gotta actually get going. So it's been nice, but I will talk to you later.
Are you live streaming?
I'm not live streaming, but I'm on someone's live.
Oh.
He finna go to my bad. My bad. All right, Keith. Go ahead on.
I told Steph I was going to knock down the door, and she said, hopefully he's not live streaming.
Well, I mean, you're live. You're live. You got an audience if you want to say
Hey,
hey.
Tiffany.
Okay, well, I'm about to go, but we're about to actually head out. I was just actually dropping through before we
What?
actually left. So, what's up?
Can we get it? Can you do it?
All right, as far as Q, out.
All right.
All right.
You do it, man. Tiffany Cutie, you say the first year at Cruise One clove you harvested, save for next year, you plant it and it grows a whole bunch. James said, bro, she is talking about how garlic is planted in the fall, so it's in the ground all winter, growing its root system. So when spring comes, the bulbs develop. Yeah. But no, she was saying from seed. I just grow the garlic bulbs. They have garlic bulbs at Lowe's and stuff like that. I mean, to me, and I can't speak on nobody else. Some people get the joy of just growing things from seeds. Is what it is. But stuff like that, I just get the bulb that comes a lot in a pack, and I just grow it. You can eat the tops off it while it's growing. Drop said I dehydrated a bunch of lemon balm last year. Drop, that is something that I will definitely have a lot of in my garden this year. Lemon balm. My herb bed will be running over and flowing. It would be spectacular. Tiffany Cutie used stupid talk to text these seeds, grow one bulb, harvest, and replant the bulb the following year and get the whole club. Yeah, cute. Tiffany, I understood what you were saying completely. Let me see what I got on this paper left. Oh, And something else. Now the whole thing was why seeds don't germinate. Something that says wildlife eat the seeds of planted outside. That's another thing with direct sowing. It's birds everywhere, everywhere. So every now and then they're gonna come get some seeds. It's what it is. It's part of the gardening life. It's just you just gotta chalk that up to a loss and don't even worry about it. But some seeds take a lot longer to germinate. Stuff like peppers and stuff like that. It's gonna take a little longer than the tomato seed. Tomato seed to germinate in about 3-4 days in the right growing condition. But pepper's gonna take a little bit longer. So sometimes you got to be patient and wait for stuff to come up. If you read the back of the pack, it says, for prime example, sprouts in 6 to 10 days. It might be 12 to 13 if your conditions ain't all the way right. So you got to have some patience on that. New York Garden said, I love growing plants, flowers from seeds. Yeah, and there you go. Some people like the whole journey of growing from seed. You know what I mean? So it makes more sense for them to grow more things from seed, like garlic and rosemary and stuff like that I prefer just to buy it in a plant. Mr. Native Cherokee said, my lemon balm grows back like crazy every year. I have a lot. I will have a lot going forward. I'm going to direct sow seeds, and I will get some in a pot, and I will start propagating lemon balm like crazy. Like in my herb bed, I got I got mint in there. Oh my God. I promise the cold air will kill it. The next 2 days, it's right back everywhere in there. So I will never need any more mint going forward. Never. James said the bulb is what I'm talking about, bro. Growing from seed take too long. Just like grow onion from seed takes long. Oh, okay, I got you, James. Yeah, I prefer growing it from the bulb. I mean, I have a long growing season, and I could grow that kind of stuff from seed, but I grow the majority now. I do. I haven't been gardening that long to make that statement sound like that. But the stuff that I'm growing this year, majority of that is from seed. But lemon balm, I'm gonna get some lemongrass. That's probably the only thing I grow. I mean, I buy already started up, unless something don't grow. Now, let's say it's a cool pepper or sweet pepper or something I see, like a variegated pepper or something, candy can variegated pepper. Probably gonna get that started. Probably gonna get that one because I got 2 that I'm starting from seed, and I really want a variegated pepper this year. So we'll see how that goes. Myra McLean said lemon balm and lemongrass keep mosquitoes at bay. We will see. We will see. That is something that I'm gonna use a lot of. I'm gonna make a lemon balm tea this year. Duval say I still have lemon balm growing back from last year and rosemary. I break out rosemary sticks and soil regrow. Yeah, and this the weirdest thing. When I put them in that half a wine barrel, my rosemary just took off. I guess because I just left it alone. Eco Neighbor did a test with growing rosemary in different growing mediums. But the one that he just left alone, that's the one that grew the best. So I'm thinking I put it in my herb bed and I left it alone. We've got down to 28, 27. My herbs, my rosemary is fine over there. And I think it's the backdrop. Sometimes it's just where you plant the stuff at. It's right up against my neighbor's wooden fence. So I don't know if that's shielding it from stuff or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know. Pete said, I didn't use the heating mat in our tiny Tim tomato. Took over 3 weeks to germinate, but it's doing well. Pete, it must have been cool in her 3 weeks. Good Lord. Miss Native said, I like to rub the fresh lemon balm on my skin, keeps them biting bugs away. them bugs love me too much. They love all of us. Them, man, look here. I'm in the South. Mosquitoes love everybody. JK, look, I'm just gonna call you JK because I don't want to butcher your name. I started to butcher, but I'm just gonna call you JK. You can grow more variety from seeds for less than from plant stores. Exactly. But 98% of what I grow in 2022 will be from seed. But I like plants. So let's say I'm in Lowe's, it's April, and I see a pepper plant I ain't never seen before. I might get that because before that day, I didn't even know that plant existed. But now I can get it almost grown. So in that situation, yes, I'm going to get that. But what I'm going to do is at the end of that growing season, I'm going to find those seeds and I won't have to buy it no more. But stuff that I've never heard of, yeah, I'll probably buy it like that. Or I just collect the seeds out of it, especially if it's something like peppers or something that's easy to collect seeds out of. Newark Garden said, not garlic or onion. This is my first time ever growing them. You got it. You already got it. Don't worry about it. Do not sweat it. If you can do it, if you can't do it, I'm sure somebody on YouTube gonna show you how to do it. Mallory is good with growing carrots and potatoes. Okay. Well, look, we at that hour and 30-minute mark, and I'm at the bottom. Hold on, GT, before you go. Yeah, hold on. GT, put one more comment in the I can't see how to do it now. Hold on. I can't figure out how to do it. I know what I want. Okay. Well, anyway, Nick said those mosquitoes in Georgia will pick you up and fly away with you all day, every day. They are some serious eaters, as we call them down here. But look, this was something that I find interesting. And anytime I find something interesting, I want to share it with my gardening community family. Now look, most of these people in here are content creators. Go check out some of their channel. And these great moderators that don't have to do this, come in here and moderate, make it easy for people to pass around information in the chat and everything we do without having trolls and everything coming here. Shouts out to the moderators and their homestead. Hold on, I got Growing with Hudson, Eco Neighbor, GG, Naturals Homestead. Growing with Hudson. Danae's Backyard Garden. And the rest of them flip my mind. But shouts out to all the moderators. And y'all check out some of these channels in this chat. Great channels. Great channels. If all minds and hearts are clear, I'm gonna get out of here. Anything else? And look, something else. Do y'all understand when I have a live, it's an open conversation. It's not me just being right. It's just a honest, open conversation. It's more than one way to garden. That's why I like some of these people in here, like Drops Family Garden, honest opinion. Newark Gardener, honest opinion. GT Grows It, honest opinion. Growing with Hudson, honest opinion. These people are gardeners, and they have honest opinions about this stuff. So I appreciate you coming in here and being honest, and not just being, people who just go along with everything. Hey, I heard you put vinegar in your tomatoes and then plant them. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. No, that's not a good idea. And if I say something like that, then at least 10 people come in and say, look, that is not a good idea. Please do not kill your tomato plant like that. So I appreciate that. I don't know how everybody else feels about it in their life, but I appreciate open and honest dialogue between gardeners. That's all my lives are about. And if you get some out of it, cool. But just know it ain't all me. It's all about the people in the chat who make a live spectacular. And then I just glitched for a minute. So it's not me, it's the gardening community. Appreciate y'all coming in here. Appreciate y'all being a part of this chat. And y'all have a good day, y'all. I'm finna go. Y'all go watch the Super Bowl and everything else, but I ain't finna watch none of that. I'm out. Happy Sunday, y'all.